axle stand underneath lower arm. Need to jack up a bit more. Just leave it like that. Because of that, better to change it now. This is the good time to change brake pads. Right, next step I am going to compare new pad size. Just do the hand tight. Need to install tire. Welcome to the channel. I am Charlie from Sanumotors. These days I am on holiday. I am in Sri Lanka or Ceylon. Basically, battery hub Madhyela gave me big opportunity doing front brake pad of this car. This is Suzuki Swift 2018 model. Basically, this is Asian model, but Europe also get it Europe model for our countries. However, I'm going to show you how we're going to do front brake pads of this car. If you has a hybrid car, this is the ideal person. You can contact him. He can check your battery. He can rebuild your battery. Whatever hybrid fault, you can contact him. This is the ideal person. If you want, you can mention my name. He will give you big discount. I'll mention his details below. You can go through that and contact him. Anyway, no need to talk too much. Let's go for a job. This is the tool I'm going to use it. I'm not going to use power tools. This is all manual tools and we are calling old school way. I'm going to show you how we're using old school way tool and doing this job as much quicker I can. I'll promise you I'll do as much quicker using hand tools. Let's go for a job. First of all, we need to turn this wheel towards right side because brake pad sit on this side. I'm going to start the car and I'm going to turn fully lock to right hand side. Before that, I'm going to break this 4 nut and after that turn the wheel and jack up the car. Be tight. After that I'm going to turn wheel fully lock to right side. And switch off the engine. Next step, we need to find out strong jack point and after that we need to lift up this mirror. Here there is a metal plate here straight underneath. This is the strong jacking point dealer recommended. This is the jacking point, you can see. This is the strong point. After that, safety first, I'm going to leave axle stand underneath lower arm. Need to jack up a bit more. Just leave it like that for additional safety. Actually, we don't want to lift up like this higher. However, we need to lift it up because of the axle stand bit high. That's why I lift you up. When you lift up more problem. Basically, if you lift up like this much, it's enough for the job because of this is 1.5 trolley jack. Because of that, I'm leave it axle stand underneath. When I do it in the UK, I'm using 3-ton jacks. It's more than enough for the job. Because of that, I'm never using axle stand underneath. However, when you do it, if you're not sure, better to use axle stand for your safety and car safety. Already break this nut. Now I'm going to remove this nut. This is good experience for me also, well, because I'm used to use power tools. Now I have to do manual old school way, but I'm enjoying doing this job this way. I think I doing this manual, I'm using manual tools fully after 8-9 years. My mind steadily going to my old age. Right. I'm going to remove the tire. This is another old school tip. If you want, you can leave this tire underneath here like this for another safety. You can leave it like that. After that, we need to remove this nut and need to press in this piston. If you going to press this piston in, you can use flat screwdriver or you can use the clamp for this job. Strong screwdriver, you can use this one, and here don't going to line to the this piston. You need to line the screwdriver between disc and pad. Make sure when you do it, line to the between disc and pad. Don't going to line inside this piston, because if it in piston damage, you ending with replace whole caliper. Because of that, make sure when you lined up disc and pad between like this. However, I'm not going to use this screwdriver because this one not a strong enough. I'm going to use this clamp. First I'm going to break this nut. It's 14 mil. I'm going to remove this nut. Need to turn anti-clockwise. If some reason this nut going to be spin, you have to use like this plier and hold this nut. However, still not spinning, I'm going to remove like that. It's not spinning. Then you can lift up this caliper and leave it like that. Then I'm going to remove brake pads. This is the brake pad. You can see this is the metal bit, this is the pad. It came to the last moment. Now time to change it. If you not change it, metal to metal going to touch and this going to be destroyed. Because of that, better to change it now. This is the good time to change brake pads. Right, next step, I'm going to compare new pad and the old pad. Make sure same size, yes, identically. I am happy with this one because inside pad there is a clip, or this is called wear indicator. You can see this is the piston side inside. And all other thing, when you're going to install, make sure this clip going to be bottom. If you install this one, it's, I can't say anything wrong, but better to follow the old pad. Then you have to install this pad, this one lined up to the bottom. I leave it as it is. This is for the other side. And outside one, I'm going to compare, yeah, exactly the correct size, and this one for the outside. And also there is a metal plate came with the old pad. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove it from the old pad and I'm going to install to the new pad. Leave it like that, and the outer one also doing the same thing. Remove from the old one and install to the new one. Right. So that what we need to do, we need to clear this surface nicely. I'm going to use wire brush and clean. Right, nice and clean. Then after that, these runners, make sure move freely. You can see this runner not moving at all. That means if you leave it like that and install new pad, you are going to end with uneven brake pad wears. Because of that, if your runners not moving freely, you'll see the top one, moving freely. The bottom one stuck. What we have to do, if you have a like that problem, you need to remove this one. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my flat screwdriver. Make sure when you do it this boot, bring it to back and use screwdriver and slightly hammer and you can remove it. See, it's moving. After that, bring it out. You can see corrosion inside. See, because of this corrosion, it's not moving. What we have to do, we have to clean this one. I'm going to use it via brush and clean as much I can. Sometimes this rubber bit swollen, that's why the other problem. However, I'm going to clean and apply grease. Clean. Normally when I was in back home, I'm going to use silicone grease. However, today I'm going to use multi-purpose grease and install. Right, you can see now free moving. That's why need to do, otherwise it's affected to your new brake pad. Now it's moving. This one also moving nicely, but however I am happy to apply little bit grease. I am going to remove this caliper. Just remove and take out and clean the all grease. Just apply new grease. No need to apply too much, just tiny layer. Then after that, install caliper. Make sure this rubber boot fixed properly, otherwise water going inside and seize up your runners. Right, next step, we need to press in this caliper piston. I'm going to use this C clamp. Then after that, when you lined up here, make sure not catching anything. Just lined up for the back of the piston like this. Don't going to line up for this nut. Lined up here. And after that, I'm going to use all brake pad and cover this hole and leave it all brake pad like this. You can see piston move in. Right. Need to apply little bit grease at the edge. If you want, you can add here also little bit grease. Lined up from bottom. Inside one also same thing. Right. After that you can install caliper. And install this nut. Now need to turn clockwise. Just do the hand tight. Need to install tire. Today, nice weather here, heavy raining, because we didn't get, last couple of months we didn't get any rain at all. Today bit nice and bit cooler here, and nice to see like this raining. We can't see like this rain in our country. Now feeling bit cool. After that I am going to remove axle stand and going to lower the gas. After that I need to tight properly this wheel. Before that I am going to start the car. Once you do the brake pad, don't going to forget this step. This is very important step. Once you do it, come to the brake pedal and pump couple of times, because that caliper need to be reset. If you not do this step, you ending with brake problem and you can't stop the car, and you ending with hit somewhere. Be careful. Once you done the front brake pad, make sure 5-6 times pedal this brake pedal until it's getting up. Once you do it, you feel to your legs. Then after that I'm going to start the car, straight the wheel, and going to open the bonnet, switch off the engine, going to do the final tie. Nice and tight. After that I'm going to open the bonnet. This is the stopper, and open this brake fluid reservoir and have a look. Brake fluid level okay, this is the maximum level. I can see brake fluid level here. That's fine. If it's too much fluid, you can drain the fluid. This one correct level. Then I'm going to close the cap. Thanks for watching. Now you know how to change your front brake pad. If you have any question, comment, suggestion, please mention below. I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Also, hang on please. Diane, he gave big opportunity for me doing this brake pad and gave his promises to work around. I want to give big thanks for him. Thank you, Mr. Diane. And also, if you have any hybrid battery problem, this is the ideal person. Give a simple call. He will help you. I'm pretty sure. Also, if you want, mention my name. I'm Charlie. He will look after you. I'm pretty sure. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.